today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The numbers for Jones last week, 10 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back...
He's got a man, complete! And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a play fake, and here's Lock. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They're going to look to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Walker now on 1st and 10. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Block again here on 2nd and 10. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Holloway. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Block now on 1st down. Rolling to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Justin Herbert, 2 touchdown passes thus far. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They start the second half with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Block off of play action. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Locke. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Shepard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On the move to his left. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Oh, wide open. Complete.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They look to throw. It's Locke. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Rams ready to go on offense. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on a deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On play action, Locke. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's the 2nd and 7.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Back to throw again. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A lot going to throw it here.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open is Robinson. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll look to throw here. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.